Hello, everybody. Welcome this afternoon to Monday their team draw. As always, a couple of announcements with it. Obviously, we got the team name who's going to change by the constructors. Um, this time, we're also going to introduce a couple of events we're going to have during the calendar. We're not going to tell you the exact tracks yet. And of course, the team draw itself, and I'm sure Mansell Bob, who's here as well, is going to add some more things on that because I'm sure I've forgotten something. Bob, good afternoon. Welcome. How are you doing?
Good afternoon. Thank you for the warm welcome and welcome to another team draw of a new season of the Monday Cheer. So let's wait until there are more people in the stream to watch. Otherwise, we'll be talking to ourselves.
Uh,
To start with, how was the first season? How was the season? Did you end up where you did belong? Or did you
uh,
see some changes on the grid? People who performed better than expected?
well,
People who didn't
if I
perform?
start with your first question, I definitely was way lower down the grid than I thought I was going to be with the launch of the game. Initially, pre-patch, I know I've said it before. I felt quite nice on the game, and then that all important big ass patch came, and I massively lost control of the car and pace with it. So yeah, not my season, not my game, and I think that's going to stay there for a while as well. Big surprises. I think Neil. I mean, he's always been quite fast, sort of top mid back, but especially towards the end of the season, I think he's been yeah quite a big surprise.
He did very well this season. He always
Yeah,
had good pace. Low wings Neil. Not
low
normal how
wing
fast he
Neil.
was. Yeah, not normal how fast he was on those straights.
Yeah,
Crazy. But yeah, he showed some great pace this season, and yeah, I'm looking forward towards next season to see where he ends up. Hopefully, a strong teammate to get him to that constructive championship, and maybe
I,
even help him
I'm
towards the driver championship.
yeah I'm honestly not going to rule him out for drivers' championship. I think he's up there. He's always consistent. He's always up there, and
Definitely.
some of the fast guys like yourself like to hit a curb or just crash out by whatever unlucky incident,
Yeah.
uh, costing costly points really. And he's always there. His attendance is always there, and he doesn't really crash.
Yeah.
So yeah, definite contender for me for next season. Other surprises? Have you got any
Well,
more?
yeah, definitely. I think I mentioned, well, Stewart, of course, our new owner of ERL. He showed some great consistency in pace-wise, and he did come from a long way. Same as Elliot, Sam White, great lad, and showed awesome pace and respect on track. So yeah, that are my people who I was amazed about. My own season wasn't too great. I missed a few. The stupid sidewalk of Singapore did something very bad towards me. So yeah, I will hate Singapore for my whole life. That track, but
It's a horrendous track.
yeah,
I
it's idiotic. But alright, no problem. It is what it is.
Yeah, I think that's where you lost really the contention to be in the constructor or in the team, the World Drivers' Championship. There we go, finally got it. But yeah, that's where you lost it. You could have still been in it otherwise.
Ah, yeah, but I enjoyed the battles with all the lads. It's always something to race for, especially with our new point system. What I have to say is a very good choice of the league to
Yeah,
everybody get points.
so far it's
In
working
my
quite nicely.
in my opinion.
Um, Anyhow, we've got a few followers at the moment, or people tuned into the stream. Morgan is asking if we shouldn't all be working. Well, it's a
Oh, I
little bit
didn't know.
late. It's a little bit later in the Netherlands, so the Dutchies will be here, or at least listening to it in the car. hands-free, obviously. Brian, I'm sure he said he wasn't going to see it, but he says hello, boys. 11 people following us or tuning in now. There's 20 of us in the tier. You and I are here, so that makes 30. I think we can start our team draw, or at
Yeah,
least get on with the other events we have for this
yeah.
stream.
One moment, I'm gonna try to watch the live stream footage.
You're going to watch the live stream footage?
Yeah, to see the comments, but I need to check if I can remove um, the sound.
Yeah, that'd be useful. Uh,
Yeah, definitely.
Yo, Dan, good to see you here as well. I bet you can't wait to get a nice car again. Again, that McLaren not doing you any favors. And not McLaren, he's saying, yeah, I figured as much. Or I'm sure he doesn't want me as a teammate either.
So check
You
my
ready for
phone.
this, Bob?
Not really, but it doesn't work. No problem. I'll just remove this. Go back to here. No worries. All right, let's start the stream. Like for real. 10
Well,
people are in it now, so that's quite
you,
all right.
you see 10, I see 12. I see Rolf, he's saying we need to hurry up because the potatoes are on the fire.
Stop complaining, whiner.
He always needs to
All
go
right.
early.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's start with congratulating our champions, Stewart and Appledorn. Appledorn, driver champion, together with Stewart, constructors as well. And that means um, they can choose a name for the tier. Well, they have chosen a name, and Mufasa, for you the honor to announce the new name of the Monday tier.
Yeah, let me get the Discord up because there's been a few suggestions by them, and it's really been a kind of a last minute decision what it was going to be. Um, but Stuart came in with the final decision on it on what they were going to go for, and I'm just going to go with Charlie's joke here. Sorry, Charlie, I'm stealing it. He's not seen one before, Stuart, but the tier name is going to be Purple Sector.
Yeah,
So
purple
from now
sector.
on, Purple Sector is our Monday night's tier name.
Well, it's funny though because Stewart never seen a purple sector in his life or in his sim racing career. But all right, no problem. It's gonna be purple sector, and it's a great name. I think it fits the league and the tier as well. So yeah, purple sector. Then we
Purple
come
Sector is.
to the adding of the seats, and the
Yes.
seats is being chosen by one already, and it is from Appledorn because always the champions get the choice of the car, and the car will be Red Bull. So Appledorn has his first choice, and it will
Oh,
be Red Bull. That
uh,
automatically means, because we had an announcement made in the league, that the top five runners, not based on standings but based on pace, is will be excluded now from Red Bull. So that means that Dan, Stewart, Charlie, and me, and I think I missed someone, right?
no, that's
Or
fine.
was it? Oh, that's
Charlie,
fine.
you got Charlie,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah, I got Charlie. Well, means that we cannot be in the Red Bull. So to make sure, to remind you guys, we don't pair the top five together to make the constructors more even and fair for all to participate in. So yeah, with no further ado, um, we can start with the team draw, and stay tuned and for the last draw as well because we got some info on the new calendar what might be useful to know.
Yeah.
So let's
Uh,
start with the team draw and then the first name.
so, because the first, uh, based on pace, five can't be in a team together, we're going to do the first five first. So Apeldoorn's done. Next one we're going to pick is Denden. And I believe you're going to spin the wheel to see what team Denden lands in.
Yeah, I will press the wheel right now. We'll know within a few seconds where Dan's gonna be at. Gonna be. Ooh, it
McLaren.
was
Oh, that would be
almost.
McLaren.
No, well, it was close. It was on the edge of McLaren. It is gonna be the green mean machine Sauber.
Ooh, the other green mean machine. I thought you meant Aston Martin there.
Yeah, that would be a green machine too, but I like Sauber, so
Yeah,
that's
I
why
like
I.
quite like the color of the Sauber, to be honest.
Well,
Then let us know what
so
your reaction is in the stream, please, if
yeah,
you've got one.
just keep me posted on the live stream
Y-
comments, Mufasa, because I can't see it, of course,
Yeah,
due to the
I have to
issue.
switch between my admin bit and the streamer bit, but I will keep you posted on that.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
while
And
we
it's
await a reaction from Dan, as not to make it too long, let's continue on with a spin for Stuart.
Stewart. Well, Stewart is on the next on the list. He had what car did he had? He had Haas, right? Yeah, Haas.
Yeah, Haas, yeah,
So let's
S.
hope he doesn't. Yeah, has Haas. Fucking hell. Oh shit. Ah, I cannot
Oh,
swear.
Bob.
There's always I swear in streams. I don't know why.
Oh,
Maybe because I'm Dutch. But alright. Sorry, YouTube admins. Yeah. So no further ado, let's spin the wheel for Stewart. Stewart will be ending up in, well, it's not the worst car, it's not the best car. Is he on a stream? Is he
uh,
watching?
Stuart, I've not seen him in the reactions yet, and I can't quite see who is following the stream, so no clue. But let's go.
All right, no
Let us
worries.
know.
It's Visa Cash App Red Bull.
All right. That's at least one less chance for Brian to be in the Visa Cash App.
Yeah, definitely. He did not want to be in the in that car anymore.
I
I
think
think
that
how
would have
many?
been third or fourth time in a row for him to be in that car if he gets it again.
What are the odds for him if it
Also,
happens again?
sorry to interrupt you there a little bit, Bob, but your teammate from last season is saying he doesn't want to be together with you in a team again. It's our very own Hashnagel. I know he likes to be pronounced that way. Says, "Don't put me up with Bob again. Terrible teammate." I, I, I'm sure you've got something to say about that to the brake checker.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Hasnigel, you are a fine teammate, but now the big boy's going to play this. Hope you have fun at the back of the grid. All right,
All right.
let's go
Charlie is
towards the
next
next
on my
car.
list.
Charlie is next on your list. All right, let's see where he ends up at. Spinning around.
Also, Brian confirms it would have been the third time in the Toro Rosso, Alpha Tauri, Visa Cash App, whatever you want to call it. I think he had
Well,
all three of them actually.
Charlie is going to be in a McLaren.
Ooh, Charlie in the orange McLaren. All
That's what I
right.
get.
Yeah. And next up, that's you.
That's me. All right, let's see where I end up at.
Man's not breaking,
Hopefully on a
especially when
Haas.
Hasnagel is in front of him. Stop sleeping behind the safety car, Bob.
Well, you wouldn't have guessed it, but I'm back again in the Aston Martin
You're in the Aston Martin. Wow. All right.
again. Well, it's not bad, but I would prefer a McLaren. But yeah, no worries. Aston
Yeah,
Martin
you can't have
fans.
a McLaren because
I don't know. As long as if I don't get Hasenhüttl as a teammate, I'm fine.
yeah, fair. Right. Yeah,
So that means our top five has been placed, not
correct.
together,
No,
and then we can head on towards the next. And I think it's you, right?
no. Neil is first.
Neil is first. Okay, let's see where Neil ends up at. I'm gonna spin the wheel, and Neil will be ending up. Well, I think he's going to be very happy right now.
Is he in the red? No, he's not. He's in a Mercedes, isn't he?
Nah, he's in a McLaren. So that means we got our first team.
Oh, that's a strong team for the constructors' championship right there.
I'm happy. I'm happy for Neil. Definitely a good chance to help him towards the constructors.
Yeah,
So
that's going to
well,
be
hope
a
about
tough
that.
duo to beat.
Definitely McLaren, Charlie, and Neil. Good pairing. Definitely a runner-up for the constructors.
I got a feeling Charlie and Neil might be able to tell what next year's or next season's tier name is going to be.
No, depends. Let's see. I'm gonna remove McLaren from the
Yeah,
list. I think you got it sorted.
yeah.
So we got next.
Next up, double check. It is me. You're one
Oh,
name ahead of
well,
before.
you could have been in the McLaren. You know that if you just said, yeah, it's my
Yeah,
turn. But yeah,
yeah.
no
But
worries. Our
we're playing fair and
oh,
square here.
yeah, yeah, our integrity is not twistable. So let's
Um,
start.
let's not have a Ferrari or a Haas, please.
When
Other
is
than that,
Brian coming up, by the way? Just saying in between. How many names?
2, 3, 4. In about 4 names after me.
All right, okay, all right. Let's to go towards your car. Can I have a small hope you can going to be ending up in Aston Martin? I like some team play.
All right, yeah, that'd be cool. I'd
All
be
right,
game for
let's
that.
see. It's spinning.
You're just spinning it now.
Well, I think you're going to be happy, mate.
Am I with
It's
you?
not. No, you're not with me, indeed.
Is it in the? Then it's a Red Bull.
It's a Red Bull.
Ah, I feel sorry for Apple though now.
Yeah, but thank God he won't win constructors anymore.
Very true. Oh,
Well, but congratulations on the car. It's
yeah, yeah, that's good. I like that one.
but I think you're the Perez in this kind of team.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm more like the Ricciardo in that team, really.
So, what are the comments on the stream? Let me know a bit, cause I'm
Um,
so.
Stop sleeping behind the safety car. Ralphie said a word I can't pronounce on stream when Neil and Charlie were paired up, and Brian wants us to hurry up. Um, I think because he wants to hear his own team.
Okay, who's next?
Well, we're gonna slow the pace down a little bit for this one, just to match his pace. It's LLCC is up next.
Oh, god damn. All right, let's see where he
Bob,
gets up
what
it.
the hang?
Oh, oh no, I cannot say that thing, right? I'm sorry.
Man.
Later, the whole stream gonna be cancelled due to us swearing. All right, let's go. I'm spinning. Where does
You spin
LCC
my
ends
head right
up
round, right round.
in? Well, it's kind of suiting. What car did he have before?
I think he was in a Merc.
Well, he's now in a Williams, so it's the little sister or the little brother, how you want to call it. But he's a Williams.
Oh, he is a Williams. I thought you said he's not going to be in a Williams.
No, 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 he's in a Williams.
Lucky says he's pretty sure you swear every stream now. I think he's right.
He's definitely right. I cannot not swear, you know?
I know.
Oh, by the way, did you guys ever play Hell Let Loose? I still need a body for
Oh, not
every
this
time.
again. All right, we continue. Our next one up is
All right, next name.
um, next up is Gavin, who towards the end of last season was improving a little bit. So
So,
hopefully he can continue that for next season.
just to make up the tense a bit more, like Brian is, I think, the next name on the list, or the second to the first
No,
name.
there's one in between.
Yeah, and Visa Cash App is still on the list.
I know. But Kevin
All right,
first. Let's see if
Gavin, let's go.
Kevin or this next one takes the Visa Cash App away from
It's
Ryan.
spinning, it's spinning, it's spinning. And it's not the Visa Cash App, it's
Is
the
it
Alpine.
Alpine? All right. So far, it's going pretty equally with the teams.
So, who have we got next?
Excuse me.
No
Um,
worries.
so next one up is our very own Robbo.
Robbo. All right,
Yes. And then just to be clear,
let's.
that's Robbo 116, as we got two Robos again in the league. The other one
Yeah,
is going into the
he's a
Wednesday
slow
tier.
Robbo.
Yeah, we called him slow Robbo before. I think it's a bit unfair as he's not that slow. But yeah,
All right, let's
Robbo, who's next? I'm
see.
just
It's
going to place the
spinning.
cursor on the second Visa Cash App car.
He was almost my teammate, almost, but he ends up in the Haas.
In the Haas, Robbo in the Haas. You and Robbo would have been a strong team as well.
Yeah, yeah, I would definitely like him as a teammate. So now I think it's Brian, right?
It is, yes.
Ah, Brian. Oh, predictions, predictions.
Well, as it's
Oh
not
my
been
God.
picked on the previous, I'll just
Ah,
hover over the Visa Cash App.
oh my God. If that happens again, he's going to get mental. Should we
Uh, Dan
wait
says I
it?
stepped away for 5 minutes and come back to an absolute stitch up.
Why, why would he say that?
I think because Charlie and Neil are in the team together and he's in the kick.
That's true, though. But doesn't Brian to want to be in the cash app due to Dan being there?
Uh, Dan is not in the Visa. Stuart in the Visa.
Who is in it? Where's Dan?
He's in the kick Sauber.
Oh, of course, in the kick sour.
Yes.
I grant Brian a kick sour as well. All
But
right.
what does he have on the spin?
What does he want?
He
We
doesn't
got
want a Visa Cash App. I think other than that, he's pretty happy.
we got Haas, Aston, Ferrari, Alpine, Sauber, Mercedes, Williams, and of
Just
course.
tell it, man. People want to eat.
All right, we're gonna spin.
Oh, you haven't even pressed spin yet.
No, I did.
Oh,
I did now.
Brian, I'm sorry. This man
Oh
is so
my
slow.
God.
If only this man
Yeah,
was so slow on track.
I am so sorry, Brian.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God. It's again Visa Cash App.
No way. Do we allow 3 times in the same car for this man?
Nah, I think we should do it again.
Let's do it
Three,
again. I think that's a bit much.
three, 3 times is a bit much. It takes away the fun.
Robbo is asking where he is. He's in the Haas. You're in a Haas car, Robbo.
All right, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. But if it ends up on the thing again, it's his fault.
I think
All
he's going to
right.
be teammates with you now.
No, no, he's in the Alpine.
Alpine. Ooh, together with
Yeah.
Kevin, that, I think. Alpine, yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
Kevin.
All right,
Yeah,
so that's the team full.
yeah,
Remove
Alpine full.
Alvin. All right, that is Alpine full. And who's next on the list?
Next up is Lange.
Lange. Let's see where Lange goes.
Wow. All right, Robbo. Thanks. I love you too, man.
All right, Lange goes in the seat of Brian in the Visa Cash App, so he will be teamed up with Stewart.
Ooh. All right. Visa cash. All right.
But it's mental, right? 3 times in a row for Brian in that Cash App.
Yeah, we shouldn't have really allow that.
Yeah. All right. Who's next on the list?
Hang on. Wifey was annoying me. Um, FCT Enschede is next.
All right, my cousin. Let's see where he ends up at. Ba-da-ba-bum,
You still got 6 teams
ba-da-ba-ba-bum.
available, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, all right.
And
Good.
we got him in a Mercedes.
Oh, that's the first Mercedes picked.
Yep. So FCT Enschede will be in a Mercedes.
It's going to get a little bit more noisy upstairs here. The dog and the wife are coming upstairs. Just so you know.
All right.
Next
Be
one up
be the
is.
man and put him down
Wow,
downstairs.
man, you want a foul language.
All right, who's next?
It's Elliot. YJR Elliot, I think, is the full name of him.
Well, Elliot's going to be in a Haas.
What did you say, Bob? Sorry.
Elliot's going to be in a Haas.
Oh, you've already done that.
Yeah,
That's
it was
Haas
already
picked as
Haas.
well.
So we're gonna remove Haas from the list.
Yeah.
That means we got 5 more teams left.
Yeah, and
Still.
that's one Mercedes seat, one Aston Martin, one Kick Sauber, one Williams, and two Ferraris.
Yeah, all right. Who's next?
J.R. Morgan is up next.
J.R. Morgan. J.R. Morgan will end up in, well, in a Mercedes. So he ends up with FCTS then.
The Mercedes, yes. FCT and Morgan together. Pretty
Yeah.
decent pairing.
So Mercedes from the list. And who's next?
Next up is Ralphie.
Ralphie. So Ralphie, let's spin the wheel for you, mate. Well, Ralphie is going to be my teammate in the Aston Martin.
Nice one. I'm sure you're happy with that, actually.
I'm very happy with him. He's a consistently top 10 driver, so he will help me and himself maybe towards a constructor.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
I'm very happy. So that's me and Ralphie in the Aston
yeah.
Martin.
Let's go back to stream with some comments. I responded to Robert before, I didn't tell you, but he called us Dumb and Dumber again on the stream. I love the reference. He loves us, though. Yannick, so Hashnagel thinks it's Ferrari for him and Lucky. And seeing how they've been going at each other in GR4 in our GT7 class, I think that would be quite realistic, taking each other out, sort of the Vettel Leclerc area in Ferrari.
Definitely, it's still possible, right, for them
Yeah,
to be
it's still
together.
possible as well, yeah. Um,
But
uh,
they need to be both in the Ferrari then.
yes, Sanka, so that's Lucky X saying be too many DNFs if we get paired. Be Hamilton versus Rosberg in Spain every week. Fun debriefs when I take you out. I think they're having fun with each other together. Um,
For Leo is spinning, for Lucky or Haasnagel.
Lucky.
All right, let's see where Lucky ends up.
I'm just gonna hover over that Ferrari just to
Well,
set it up.
well, it is not Ferrari, it will
Oh,
be
what a shit.
Williams.
Williams. So that's Williams taking as well then.
And who is he teams up? What is his team?
What?
His teammate. Who is his teammate?
Oh, his teammate in the Williams is LCC.
All right. Okay, that's a
Could have
different
the
choice.
same effect, really.
Definitely. All right, let's see. Next one. Haasnagel, right?
Yeah, correct.
All
How
right,
did you
so
guess?
Ferrari or
Ferrari
Sauber.
or Sauber? If it's Sauber, then the last two team are taken as well. So let's hope it's a
Well,
Ferrari,
it
really.
ain't, yeah, it's a Ferrari.
Good.
So
So
Haasnagel will be in a Ferrari.
at least that leaves two choices for the last two drivers then.
Yeah, and who's
Um,
next?
so we got Tom and Top Car left.
Tom and Top Car. All right,
Tom
let's see
HKR and
who's
Top Car
first.
Vlogger. It's Tom first.
Well, Tom, here you go. Tom will end up in the
Apeldoorn,
Ferrari.
I'm in the Red Bull with you, Apeldoorn. I'm just answering the streams there, or the questions in the stream.
Tom is in the Ferrari. That means that Top Car will be in the Sauber
Hang on.
with,
Tom in the Ferrari
yeah,
and Top Car in the Kick Sauber.
Sauber. What me and who's Top Car's teammate?
Hang on. I'm doing the admin as well. Kick Sauber, so that's with Den. That's a strong
Oh,
pairing.
we got some strong pairings now. That's great. I think the most and foremost front runner will be Neil and Charlie.
Yeah. But Den and
Then,
Top Car could be dangerous as well.
yeah, but either me and Ralphie and
You and Ralphie, yeah. Although you're both a bit more incident prone, shall we say?
yeah, yeah, definitely. All right, so yeah, let's head on towards the grid. So if you could say it one more time, all the teams, then we can
So,
go on to the
so
feel
we,
of the calendar plus the information what you guys need, and then we can all eat.
Yes, so Red Bulls, to go through it, that's Apeldoorn with myself, Mufasa. Then in the Mercedes is FCT Enschede with J.R. Morgan. Then for the Ferrari, very last pick, but it got Hesnagel and Tom. Not a bad pairing either, to be honest.
No, definitely.
Uh,
Great.
More Tom than Hesnagel, though. Let's be honest. In the McLaren, it's Charlie and Neil, as we've said. And
Yep.
we go down to the Visa Cash App, which is going to be Stewart and Lange. And then for the Williams, we've got LCC and Lucky.
Yep.
For,
Definitely.
for the Alpine, we've got Kevin and Brian.
Yep.
Aston Martin was yourself with Ralphie.
Yep.
And then Kick Sauber, we've had Dan with Topka Vlogger.
Yep.
And last but not least, in the Haas, we've got Robbo and Elliot. I think they're good mates actually outside of gaming. So,
Yeah, FCT Enschede just asked what did he missed. Well, you ended up in Mercedes together with who was it again? I forgot. Who was it in the Mercedes again? FCT Enschede with
Mercedes FCT with Morgan,
oh JL
J.R.
Morgan. All
Morgan.
right. Yeah, JL Morgan. All right. With that being said, all will be shared within the league. Now for the following, there has been decided through to a league suggestion that from now on in the new season, all races will be dynamic. This
Oh, I'm
to
loving
enhance
it.
the strategies and stuff to give a more realistic aspect of the races because 9 of the 10 times all races are dry. It's kind of boring, so we could understand that people would like to have more variety for the pit stop strategy. Coming to the pit stop strategy, we've added an event for the calendars, and there are 3 events. And one event is the sprint with the one-shot qualifying. The second one will be a recurring one, will be the 100% with the one-shot qualifying. And the new one will be the mandatory two-stop at a race chosen on the calendar. With that being said, the two-stop mandatory will be applied as well on the 100% race. So that means that on the 100% race you have to stop twice. Of course, same rules applies when there is rain. The the whole tire thing will be discarded. But normally when it's dry, you have to stop twice for to not be disqualified at the end of the race.
So
So
you're saying that if on the two-stop events we get rain anywhere during the race, the two-stop mandatory event does not
yeah,
apply anymore?
definitely, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's the same rules like normal F1. The whole tire situation will be down the drain, like the rain. So yeah, it will be the same. But in the first aspect, you have to just stop twice. So you have to make up a strategy where you will lose minimum time while doing a two-stopper. So
Yeah.
with that
So
being said, our calendar is ready to be shared, but we will wait a bit for, well, for the excitement. I think somewhere this week after the race of the track titans and the sharing of the teams, we will share the calendar.
yeah, that sounds good. Obviously, track titles need their new tier and name, and their constructor championship is still up for grabs. So might be a while before we have a name on that. Then we've got to do the team draw, and then obviously we can share the calendar with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
That being said, I want to congratulate Lucky and Hesnagel on being the tier coordinators of the new Purple Sector tier. And yeah, make sure to tune in for the Track Titans stream when they have finished their race tomorrow, and Airman and Stewart will arrange that stream or or the grid reveal in what way that will happen. It's up to them. So yeah, with that being said, thank you Mufasa for the stream and hosting.
Yeah, always good fun.
Yeah,
If you weren't swearing so much.
yeah, I try. All right,
Yeah, my
take
wife's
care, guys.
saying,
Oh,
just like in real F1, you need to do some public service just for your swearing.
I'll shuffle the track, no problem. But I'm very glad your wife compares me to Max Verstappen, so we all know that. All right, with no further ado, I want to go thank you all for watching and have a great evening.
Thanks, everybody. See you on track soon.